Every founder has the same fantasy. One day, someone shows up with a check, buys the business, and you walk away free. Here's the math nobody shows you. For most businesses, that buyer never comes. Not because the business is bad, because of how it was built. Act 1. The fantasy picture, the exit. You've seen it in every founder's head. The offer letter, the wire transfer, the walk out the front door for the last time. It's the reason people tolerate the 80-hour weeks, the personal guarantee on the loan, the years without a real vacation. Somewhere down the line, someone cashes you out. The problem is, nobody ever explains what actually gets valued when a business is sold. A buyer isn't purchasing your revenue. They're purchasing a machine that keeps running without you in it. And that's where most businesses fail the test before anyone even makes an offer. If your business can't survive you taking a 2-month vacation, you don't own a business. You own a job that happens to have your name on the door. Act 2. The owner-dependency trap. Here's the quiet failure mode. In the early years, being indispensable feels like proof you're doing it right. You're the one who knows every client, closes every big deal, fixes every fire. It feels like value. It's actually the opposite. It's a liability compounding in the background. A buyer doing due diligence has one job: figure out what happens to revenue the day you disappear. If the honest answer is it collapses, the business isn't worth what you think it's worth. It's worth a multiple of your labor, not the company's. And nobody pays enterprise value for someone else's job. The more essential you feel, the less your business is actually worth. Act 3, the debt that looks like growth. Then there's the financing, loans to fund expansion, lines of credit to smooth cash flow, leases on equipment, vehicles, buildings. Every one of these was sold to you as fuel for growth. On paper, it looks like momentum. To a buyer, it looks like something else entirely. A business where the equity is a thin, fragile layer, sitting on top of somebody else's money. Acquirers don't just buy your upside, they inherit your liabilities. If the debt structure is aggressive enough, the business isn't an asset changing hands. It's a hole someone else would have to climb into. Most owners never run this math until the moment they try to sell, and the offers come back lower than the loan balance. You've been building equity. The bank has been building a claim on it that comes before yours. Act 4. The valuation. Nobody agrees on. Owners value their business by how much of their life went into it. Buyers value it by how much cash flow survives a change of hands, discounted for risk. These two numbers are rarely close, and the gap is where deals die. This is why so many for-sale businesses sit on the market for years, why brokers quietly stop returning calls, why owners end up selling to their own employees at a fraction of what they believed it was worth, or don't sell at all and just wind the business down. The business wasn't unsellable because it was bad. It was unsellable because it was never built with an exit in mind. It was built to survive, not to transfer. Nobody sets out to build a business they can never leave. They just never build it any other way. Act 5. Building the machine, not the cage. The businesses that actually sell share a boring, unglamorous pattern. Documented processes instead of tribal knowledge, a management layer that isn't the founder, clean books, and revenue diversified across enough clients that losing one doesn't sink the quarter. None of that is exciting. All of it is the difference between owning an asset and owning a very demanding job. The fix isn't a mindset shift. It's structural. A slow, deliberate transfer of the business's dependency away from a single person and onto systems that outlast them. Founders who start this years before they want to sell are the ones who actually get the offer. Everyone else is negotiating with a buyer who can see exactly what they're being asked to inherit. You didn't build a cage on purpose, but if the business stops the moment you stop, that's what you have. And no buyer is walking through the door to unlock it for you. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to my channel. This channel will guide you through the process of making your first $1,000. Subscribe now and be one of the first to join the journey.